If you feel like your fine hair is aging you, this is for you. Frizz, dullness, thin ends, flat roots. Today I'm covering the 5 biggest mistakes that make fine hair look older. And I can almost guarantee you're making at least one of them. After 25 years specializing in fine hair, I'm gonna show you exactly how to fix them. I am sorry, ladies, but layers are not our friend. Fine hair needs density, and when we cut too many layers, it removes that density, and the result is stringy hair that can tend to look a little bit more see-through on the ends, which is not a good look. And unfortunately, it is one of the most common haircut mistakes I see. Now, you can absolutely still have layers, but you need to be a little bit more strategic about it. I like to call these invisible layers, or sometimes surface layers. And these types of layers are meant to give texture and movement, so your hair doesn't just lay flat, but it still helps maintain the density and the fullness on our ends, so it ends up looking a lot fuller. If you've been wearing a side part forever, it could actually be making your hair look thinner. Too much hair on one side can end up leaving the other side look more sparse and thin and draw attention to areas where we might already be showing signs of thinning and receding. This one's really easy. Bring your part a little bit closer to the center. This will really help soften the overall look. Now that small little tweak distributes the hair more evenly to both sides of your head, giving you a more balanced look that is much more flattering. One last tip with switching your part. Be open-minded and give it some time, because your eyes are so focused on the change that it just looks weird and odd to you. Stop focusing on it, let people give you all the compliments, and I promise you, you will end up loving it and you will look more youthful. By the way, if you are finding this video helpful, I put together a free fine hair blueprint with all my favorite products, styling tips, and routines for getting more volume. You can download it in the description below. As we get older, our hair becomes thinner and drier and more fragile, which makes lasting volume much harder to achieve. The biggest mistake I see is women using the same volumizing products from roots to ends. The problem with that is a lot of volumizing products contain a high amount of alcohol, which is okay for the roots because that helps create lift, but it can make our ends look dry and brittle. A simple rule is to use sprays at the roots and creams and lotions on the ends. Volumizing sprays help create lift at the roots, and plumping and thickening creams and lotions, they help add fullness and plumpness on the ends, but also help maintain some moisture and shine. My favorite root lifting spray right now is the K18 AstroLift. Apply this at your roots and then blow dry it in, lifting away from your scalp, and that will give you maximum root lift. Now, my favorite thickening cream for the ends is the Virtue Thickening Treatment. This is going to help plump up your strands, give it fullness, but also helps smooth it and gives it a little bit of moisture, and it's really shiny. And one of my favorite things about it is it has a heat protectant already in it, so you don't have to layer another product. Instead of using a texture spray, try a dry volume spray. This will give you soft fullness in body without making your hair feel stiff or dirty. And you can still brush through it afterwards. My favorite is the R+Co Balloon Dry Volume Spray. And a little pro tip, I like to apply this spraying up into the hair. I like to work it in with my hands until I feel that fullness and body that I'm looking for. And then I brush it through and it gives you a nice soft body. Using a volumizing powder. I like to use this through my mohawk section. I apply it by lifting up the top layers of my hair. I give it a few pumps. I make sure to get it in the crown and my bangs, and then I work it in until I get that nice lift and texture that I'm looking for. And if I really want my root lift to last, I will use a little teasy comb and tease the mohawk section, my bangs and my crown, so that my hair maintains that lift and fullness longer throughout the day. And my favorite is the Oribe Swept Up, and I will link it with the other two products that I just mentioned. Dark, solid root color. This can actually make your hair look thinner and duller, especially on fine hair. It can create more of a contrast from your scalp and your hair, making the areas where your scalp shows through much more noticeable. If your natural color is on the darker side, try going a half a shade to a shade lighter. That little shift can brighten your complexion and soften your features, and it creates a more youthful look. If you color your hair, be careful not to go too cool and too dark, especially around your hairline. Those hairs are a lot more baby fine, so they grab onto that hair color and can end up looking really harsh and dull, which is the areas that we want to have a little bit of warmth and brightness, because that's what makes us have a more youthful glow. A little pro tip, ask your hairstylist to color the hair around your hairline a half a shade to a shade lighter, and maybe even pop in a couple highlights. That's gonna soften everything and make your color look more vibrant. It also gives your face a little bit of a glow and can make your hair look fuller. And the last mistake. I know this one can be controversial, but fine hair and long hair don't always make the best match. As fine hair gets longer, it loses its shape, it loses the structure, and can tend to look a little bit more wispy and thin on the ends, which can drag our features down instead of lifting them. Now, I am not saying to go chop it off, but even taking a half an inch to an inch off can make a noticeable difference. Removing even the tiniest bit of length instantly makes your hair look more dense, which can give your stylist some room to give you some surface layers or face framing layers. Now, if you're looking for some inspiration, my favorite haircuts for fine hair are a mid-length with face framing layers. I love the way that it allows your cheekbones to show through. I love a lob and, of course, a bob. These styles instantly make hair look fuller and healthier and more modern. They also hold their shape better, so you don't have to spend nearly as much time getting ready. So if you've been thinking about taking a little bit of length off, here's your sign. If you found this video helpful, you'll love my free fine hair blueprint. It is packed full of my favorite products, styling routines, and haircuts for fine hair. You can download it in the link below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you are subscribed so you don't miss out on any more of my fine hair tips and tutorials, and I will see you in the next one.